In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to create a student record. We're already on the BIMAS homepage, so under the Site Management section, I'll click Students. This will take me to the Setup and Manage Students page. Because I have district-level access, I can see every student within the district. However, when you're setting up your system, depending on the level of access you've been granted, you'll only be able to see students within your given classroom, school, or district. To create a new student, I can click Create New Student, or using the drop-down menu under Site Management, I select Students and Create New Student. This will take me to the Create New Student page where I enter the information about my student. I don't have to enter all of this information. The required information is noted by a red asterisk. However, the type of information I do enter will allow me to produce different types of reports. But first, we'll select the school, select the grade our student is in, select their class, and their teacher. I'll enter their student ID and their first and last name. And I'll select their gender and enter their date of birth. I can enter their race and ethnicity, but this is optional. And I can also enter their enrollment grade, which is the grade that they began school in our district. And their cohort year, which is their expected date of graduation from high school. The additional information located in the sections below is optional, but the type of information you provide here will allow you to generate specific types of reports. Information about each student can be edited at any time, so you can always return and add parent and guardian information, school administrative information, or clinician information. Parent-guardian information must be entered for at least one parent and guardian if you wish to have the student's parent or guardian complete any of the BIMAS parent progress monitoring forms. Because I want to get this information for our student, I'll enter their parent's information, their first and last name, their relationship to the student, and their email address. I'll also enter a second parent piece of information just because I have it. Their relationship to the student and their email address. I can also enter who the child lives with, but that's not required again. Entering information in the School and Administrative Service Information section will allow me to examine demographic risk factors through my universal assessment reports, or I can also group students by risk level or demographic factors if this information has been supplied. If you have questions about what any of these items mean, you can always hover over the blue eye and a pop-up box will appear letting you know what each piece of information is. For our student, she is receiving progress monitoring, and she is at Tier 2 of our RTI system. And she's receiving interventions specifically toward her affect. Information must be entered in the clinician and paraprofessional information section If I wish to have the student's counselor, physician, paraprofessional, etc., complete any of the BIMAS clinician progress monitoring forms. I'll enter the student's school psychologist information. Their first and last name, their profession, and their email address. I can also enter clinical information in the section below if the student is receiving external mental health services. When I have finished entering the student's information, I click Save and Proceed. A green confirmation message will appear confirming the creation of a new student. It'll also let us know how to edit student information in the future or add another student to our school list. I click OK. And I'm taken back to the Setup and Manage Students page. This page will also allow you to search for students using their student ID, their first or last name, their school, grade, or other search criteria by entering any of this information in the appropriate column and pressing Enter. For example, if I want to see all of the students at Jackson Elementary School, I'll enter the name of the school and press Enter. This will bring up each of the students in Jackson Elementary. If I wish to edit any of their information, I click Edit by the student's name. In order to create additional students in your school, you just follow these steps, beginning with clicking Create New Student at the top of the Setup and Manage Students page.